Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Ford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Baron Browning. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun. Ford. Finding Otten once more. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 12. And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. What a spin. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. 4. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, this from 34. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Shifts by him. And able to get this out to the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Here's 3rd and 6. To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Trey Palmer.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And they go play action. Daniels. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
At the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Daniels. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. 1st down, here's White. A beautiful fake.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's got it.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Darnell Washington.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounded, but it's 2nd down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
Able to slither by. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Back to throw. Ford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Operating from the gun. Ford. His throw incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Ford. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. To throw from his end zone. Daniels. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Commanders first down.
Now Daniels. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 32-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 12 yards.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Right again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get that out to the flat to White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw again. And they find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Washington first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. White going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and
back to throw. Daniels. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Rashad White from 4 yards out. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 14.
That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was all finished off by a touchdown catch from Rashad White. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
14-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the
Play action. Daniels. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Ben Simmons,
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Throwing to start the drive. Ford. They find some open field here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Irvin.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run straight ahead here with White. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Washington.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And he's got this down to the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2 yards to go, second down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On the draw, it's White. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 20, here's a second and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
That's a gain of 6.
Back to throw. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that would make this a 19-point game.
28, Buccaneers 9.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun. Ford. There's a short one taken in by Otten. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They run out of the gun to Irvin. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Second and 8.
Handoff right left, Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on third down, Ford. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Washington going to send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fighting his way through contact. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and 3. He's got his receiver. That's a bucs.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. 4. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Slot man moves right.
4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Looking to throw. 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10.
To the air goes Daniels. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
12 more yards. That's a
Now again up the middle. This is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Zion McCollum on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running out of the gun with White. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 6. Open man is Ibuka. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back to throw. Ford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw. Ford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
Operating from the gun. Ford. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. He's got Alton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Operating from the gun. Ford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Ford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Off play action. Ford. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Ford. Escape. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
so for Washington.
They climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.